As we're getting closer and closer to Black Friday, I decided to shoot this video where I've compiled some of the best and worst Black Friday / Cyber Monday 2021 landing pages that we've seen over the last year so that you can either recreate them for this year or stay away from their mistakes. My name is Justin and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. So let's get straight into it. As you can see from my screen right here, one of the first things, so I'll go a little deeper about a specific few of these landing pages, but this one right there that you have on screen, the first one is from Therabody, right? It's the one that do the Theragun, and they're basically the massage guns that pretty much everybody's heard of. So looking at that landing page real quick, what I can notice from here is that there's a big bold text in the middle announcing the Black Friday, and there's let me just move off of the screen real quick, but there is at the top a secondary banner that says Black Friday, up to $300 off devices, shop now. Now, if I show you a couple more from other pretty big brands like Cuts as an example, you can also see pretty much the same thing. So if you look at Cuts, in the middle, you have 30% off site-wide Cyber Monday sale. At the top, you have a secondary banner. So first, I can go through all of them that I have set for you today, but the first thing I noticed high-performing landing pages have during the Black Friday period is they have just a very simple bold text in the middle of the screen announcing the promotion and the details, and they have a secondary banner at the top either announcing the same thing or announcing precisions as for the sale. So it could be the dates, or it could be what collections, or it could be up to how many dollars off can people get from your website during that period of the year. So one thing I like about Therabody's landing page is this right here. So you look at this, actually you have like calling cards for all of their collections based on how much you can get off of these. So up to $200 off of Theragun devices, so great. Then up to $300 off of recovery air compression systems, 25% off Terra 1 topicals and ingestibles, up to $50 off Wave Series roller, and finally, exclusive Power Dot Black Friday bundle. So with that said, they have calling cards for different interests that people might have when shopping through their website. So for you, it could be collections as an example. So if you're like a skincare brand or a fashion brand, it could be collections of product right here. So how much on average can people get off in a monetary value from each collections during Black Friday. So even though this is like a percentage off, so I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you're getting 40% off during Black Friday. Well, you could still add a calling card for each collection and say how much in dollars would that equal to for each of them. So as an example, up to $200 off your t-shirts, up to $300 off your hoodies. Obviously, this would have to be a very high luxury brand, but you get the gist of it. Now, one thing I quickly wanted to show you also is one thing that you need to stay away from during the Black Friday period. So a lot of people use the same phrase. You can see a bunch of brands using the following phrase: this the season, this the season to shop, this the season to save, this the season to treat yourself, this the season to treat a loved one. Stop with that. Every brand out there is doing this, and you will look no different than all the other 100 brands advertising for your same ideal customers. They're gonna get bombarded with the same message, and look, you wanna stay unique, even though it's quite hard because a lot of brands are doing the same types of promotions. There's not 1,000 different types of promotions that you can do during that time of the year, but this the season is something you don't want to use because everybody is using it out there. Now, one thing also I've noticed in one of my recent videos detailing a marketing calendar for Q4 is that we are starting to gather more emails in preparation for Black Friday. So with that said, I wanted to show you a very good pop-up that I've actually found from a brand called Mirror. So if you look at Mirror, actually, they had a pop-up last year at this time of the year, said, the best deal of the year, Mirror limited time offer, $500 off plus free delivery and installation, $750 value, sign up for email. So that could be a great pop-up that you actually have a little bit before your Black Friday. So that way you announce that, there's a limited time offer coming up soon. Something that, that you could add to this right here is you could also add when would that offer be live. So as an example, right above sign up for email, you could put from November 23rd to November 29th as an example. So this is a great type of pop-up. And after chatting with one of my good friends who also owns an e-commerce business last week, we were discussing the following. So in order to get the best leads as possible for Black Friday, you've got two ways to do lead generation ads. One, which is you use Facebook's lead generation campaign ads. What that's going to do, it's going to get you a relatively cheap cost per lead, $0 to $5, depending on how much details you ask from your potential customers. If you want the highest quality of leads for your store, then what you can do is run an ad a little bit like this one, where you have a pop-up straight as soon as people get on the website, or you send them to a landing page that's all there is on there is like a Klaviyo opt-in form. Why? Because not only do people have to click on your ad and get on the landing page, so there's a couple milliseconds right here of delay, so it shows more intent. But second of all, if people go through a regular Facebook lead gen ad, usually what's going to end up happening is that it's going to pre-fill all the details that they have based on their Facebook account. So their name and email, as an example, is going to be pre-filled. So the intent to buy into your list is quite low in general. Whereas if they have to go on your website, they have to manually type in their details. So at least you know there's a little bit more engagement there. And from the discussion I had with one of my friends, he said that he saw a jump in value from there. Now we've tested that actually with one of our underwear brands recently. The cost per lead when we actually sent people straight to the website was somewhere around $6. So it was quite high. Whereas if we did it on Facebook, it honestly varied, $1 to $2, but it was about 3 times as cheap. So look, all I'm saying is that depending on your objectives, depending on your budget, you might want to try both to get pretty high quality leads. Now I know it's a little bit dark in the background, but you can see at the top there's like a secondary header that they have right here where they say Black Friday is here, take $500 off the mirror package, blah blah blah, which is pretty much the same thing that is on the screen right here as a pop-up. So that could also be something great that you do in preparation for Black Friday, is that you add one of these secondary headers at the top of your website that tells people that, hey, biggest sale of the year is coming up at X, dates. Sign up for basically the same thing that you would have on the pop-up, so that at least if people either don't get the pop-up or if they've exited the pop-up, they're still gonna get a reminder top of screen about your upcoming promotion. Now, another landing page I wanted to show you as a final one is the one from SheerText, which if you look, to me, this is one of the best landing pages that I've actually found from last year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday landing pages folder that got shared with me. With that said, right here, there's actually 3 headers. So as you can see, there's the main header, which you see in white with SheerText. There's the secondary header, which is in black, and there's even a third one in red at the top. So they've added even more information at the top of the screen. Now, below the fold, what you also see from there is all the information that you need. So as mentioned earlier, big text in the middle. Now, what they've added right here also, one of the brands I showed you earlier had it, the other one did not, but big call to action right here that is with a contrast with the background, right? It's in green, so it pops out from the rest. Shop Black Friday, so it's good, right? Who doesn't want to shop for deals? So very good. And one of the key things I wanted to point out is that straight from the landing page, there's a countdown. It does add urgency as soon as people land on your website during Black Friday. So if you can have a countdown above the fold on your landing page during Black Friday, it will help you increase conversion rate. Now, if we go down, the first section they have is featured deals. So that's great. They're obviously not going to show products that are not on discount. I mean, potentially, we don't know. All of their products could be on discount, but at least it's basically a variation of bestsellers. What you could do right here is, assuming, let's say you have a discount on all of your products on your store, which you usually should during Black Friday, well, you could just replace your bestsellers section right here with calling cards of featured deals. So just to play with words, that again makes it seem like people are saving by shopping from these right here. If we scroll down, then we get into more of their regular websites without much difference from what it probably is outside of Black Friday. So it really is the first 2 sections that they modified. To me, again, looking at this, not really knowing much about the brand, it looks like they just replaced bestsellers by featured deals, which is again a great way for you to add this sort of promotion feel to your landing page. So that's about it for this video. Hope you got a little bit of value about what you should add to your landing page. And I invite you to stop this video, screenshot a couple different places so that you can recreate some of these examples within your own website. With that being said, I invite you to join our free Facebook group community where we're posting tips about Q4, daily updates about the industry, TikTok ads, Facebook ads. You're one of the first to know about these new videos posted on the channel and exclusive trainings that only the group members have. So once again, make sure to join our free Facebook group in the description down below. And if you're listening to this and you're an e-commerce store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click in one of the links in the description down below, book in a short demo call with our team, which will see if you're a good fit to help you scale during Q4. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you check out other useful videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.